Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Facebook Live broadcast. My name is Bam, and I'm grateful for your attention tonight. First of all, as we get this thing going, to acknowledge everyone who's going to be joining us tonight. Welcome to the live stream. First things first, if you're going to be live, please and let us know where you are watching from. So I know that you guys can hear me loud and clear. I have a very, very special guest tonight. I'm super excited. Just before starting, I was actually doing my deep breathing exercise. I don't know why I'm extra nervous tonight because this guy, I've known him since I was, I think, 10 years old, 10 or 9 or 10 years old. And we've recently reconnected. And I'm excited to bring him up in a while. But again, first of all, let me know that you guys are here. If I can't see your comments here on StreamYard, you have to grant permission so that you can post here on the broadcast. And just in case you can't, okay, I have a lot of people here already. What's up, Win from Dasmariñas, Cavite? And Nino is live with me. Hey Nino, what's up? Thanks for watching, Nino. So I'm super excited. So we'll just get this, we'll get more people on. What's up, Mr. Royce? Thanks for joining. MJ is here as well. I can see you guys. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, of course you can hear me. Just type in yes. Let's see if I can put your comments here as well. So we got Dasmariñas Cavite live with us tonight. Of course, Royce, Adrian, Tan, T. What's up, Mr. Royce? I'm super excited. I don't know how to contain my excitement because, again, Conversations with Life Guide, this is really about connecting with people at the deepest level. Now, just for those of you who are watching me for the first time, I'll put up Nino there saying hello. For those of you who are watching me for the first time, hello, welcome to my page. My name is Bam. For the past 10 years, I've devoted my life to personal growth and transformational programs and seminars. That means I do these weekend programs, weekend retreats, and we help people create life transformation. So what does this mean? It means that, if you're watching this and you are a human being like me and like my guest who's going to be coming up in a while, you've probably gone through a lot of perhaps pain and hurt and disappointment in life. Perhaps you've also had to struggle with your own, your own challenges with depression. And I've made a choice to devote my life to helping people get through, these very difficult times. Why am I doing this? Because I believe that there's already a lot of negativity in the world. There's already a lot of people perhaps around you. You're experiencing it every day, where people, instead of lifting you up, the energy is dragging you down. So I wanted to create a space where people can find. This is by far, I think, the number one feedback that people have been giving when they go through the programs, or it's either my live programs or the coaching programs that I'm doing. It's that they're grateful because they feel that they are in a safe space. It means, I always share this as well, when it's so difficult for us to connect with people, when our deepest fear is, number one, that we might be judged by people. So how can we have that authentic connection when we're so afraid to be judged? Why is it that we can't even open up to people? Well, if people knew about us, they might judge us, right? That's one fear. Another thing here is, if people knew more about us, they might use what they know against us. And this has a lot to do with perhaps our experience in the past, where we went through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of struggles, and a lot of trials. But being able to create a safe space for people to, again, reconnect. I call it connecting to the heart. I think it's the most important thing to do, because a lot of us have gotten stuck and trapped in the head, and then we're trying to live life. I'll just use the word effectively, right? But we keep falling flat on our face simply because the heart perhaps is leading us astray. And I'm not saying heart where you're not practicing logic and reasoning anymore. But I am just saying, what it is that you resonate with and what it is that you don't resonate with. So, ibig sabihin, alam mo yung anong okay at yung hindi okay, but many times you overanalyze and you overthink, right? And then you lose sight of what is really authentic and true for you. What's up, Direct? Direct CJ is here. What's up, Mr. Direct CJ? CJ Santos is here. If you haven't checked out their movie yet, it's on YouTube. I think they're up to 3 million views already. the next 12 days. Salamat, Direct CJ. He also has his own vlog as well on YouTube, on Facebook. Of course, Tita Evangeline Pascual is here. What's up, Tita Vange? Good to see you here. There's a lot of things that we're going to be sharing tonight. So please, you can tag your friends. You can share the content. Para we'll build the audience tonight. Good evening, MJ. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you can hear us loud and clear. And definitely, advance Happy Father's Day, as Roy said, to all the awesome fathers who are here. And you don't even have to be a dad to be here. So what this means is, perhaps you are someone's, someone who is a father, and or perhaps you're a single mom and you're playing that role of mother and father. You know what I'm talking about, right? And tonight it's going to be such an amazing conversation because we'll be talking about life, and we'll be talking about the challenges that everyone goes through. And I think I've gone through enough programs to know that as human beings, there are so many times where we doubt ourselves, where our insecurity as parents come up. How many of you have experienced that? Yung insecure ka, like, am I doing a good job? Like, am I hurting my kids? Or maybe I said something or did something that I regret, and I wish I didn't say that. And is that going to damage them? There's just so many things. So I think we're going to have an amazing conversation tonight. I'd like to greet, of course, what's up, Sarah? Sarah Sullivan de Guzman is here. I'm so happy you guys are here. Obi Montessori represent. Eve is here as well. A lot of people from my school. Of course, Sarah is a COO, right? Am I correct? Tama naman ako na Sarah of OBMC. And we're gonna have a lot of people from OB joining us tonight. Thanks for tagging Tita Vange. So without further ado, I'm just super excited, as you can tell with my energy. Don't worry, Direct. I'm going to be inviting you as well. Here's another guy I want to invite over here. Mo Chulani. What's up, Mo? Masala Mo, if I'm not mistaken, right? Sa Boracay, if you're there, if you're watching this, Mo might share it. Check out his restaurant. I didn't get to go there yet because of the lockdown, obviously. But I'm glad that you're here, Mr. Mo. Maki from Brisbane is joining us. What's up, Maki? Gosh, I'm super excited tonight. Thanks for joining, Sarah. Na-excited naman ako. So, okay, like I said, without further ado, I'd like to welcome my guest tonight. My guest tonight, I just have to say, why I'm so excited, because this guy, the first time I met him, as I think I mentioned, we were like 9 or 10 years old, and we recently reconnected. I think maybe the past 2 or 3 years ago. Like I started seeing him, online. I would do some of these live broadcasts, and I would see him online. Then he would engage, he would comment. And there were a lot of things that I felt we were agreeing on and connecting with and resonating with in terms of content that I was sharing. And obviously, the content that I'm sharing is things that can inspire and encourage and uplift people. So sabi ko, and I started watching his career. He's based in, again, he'll tell you a little bit more later. I know he's based in the Bay Area, somewhere there. And he has his I'll let him share. I'll let him, tell you guys more about himself. But I'm super excited because he's a good friend of mine. But also he's created waves and waves of impact in the industry that he's doing. As a matter of fact, if you saw the post that I did, there's just this one basketball player that he actually inked up, if that's the term to use. Of course, Steph Curry, his family, and a lot of other things we'll find out from my special guest tonight. I'm so honored and so grateful to have him here. Please welcome into the chat room, Mr. Niño Lapid. Good evening, bro. Welcome to the chat room.
Hello. Thanks for having me. Are you excited?
I'm super excited, man.
I'm nervous. I have my fidgeting thing here. I'm
bro,
so nervous.
Eto sabihin ko sa inyo, like, I'm nervous, man. My hands are so cold.
Yeah, same here.
So, I'm so nervous.
Appear tayo here.
Appear. I think this is great. See, pareho kaming nervous. Is your mom, is she in Walnut Creek?
No, she's in the Philippines. She's there.
California, is that right? Okay, so okay, so hi Tita Vange, thanks for joining us. So I'll try to put your comments here. So Niño, a lot of people are saying hi to you. Good luck to you, Niño, from
That's my sister.
From Egg. Yeah, hi Egg. I remember her in elementary school. Eve is here as well.
I
Uh,
see her.
and for all the OB family who are here, thank you so much for tagging and for sharing. So, Nino definitely bro makaka-relate sila dito because I mean like I said we want to get really into the into the how can I say into the heart of everything, brother. Which is really we'll talk about life journey. We'll talk about your journey first. But before we start, so advance happy birthday daw, happy Father's Day pala. In advance is this Casey Kopenko. You'll know a lot of people here. So for those who are watching, this is just going to be free flowing. I don't really have a script. I don't really do scripts. But if there's anything that you guys want to ask Nino or comment perhaps dito sa live broadcast namin, please feel free to do so. So, good evening, everyone. And as we start, so Nino, maybe we'll start this way, bro. I want to just say again, bro, maraming salamat for being here, for saying yes, and uh,
Of
and for
course.
just taking time, man, to be here in this broadcast.
Oh, of course, my pleasure, man. Sino pa? Siyempre, we support each other, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, let me start with this, brother. How have you been? First of all, I know you are based. Please correct me, lang. I know you're based somewhere in the Bay Area.
In Walnut
Um,
Creek.
oh, you're there in Walnut Creek. Okay,
Yes.
great. So how have you been, man? I mean, it's times are crazy. I've seen some of your posts as well, brother. Na we'll talk a little bit about that as well. I know you've also had your ups and your downs as well. But perhaps maybe fill us in. Lang, how has the past 3 months been for you, man? I mean, it's been so crazy for so many of us. A lot of us have been struggling. But how have things been on your end?
Um, Initially, it was fun. Like first 2 weeks, woohoo, vacation. Because I've been like stressed at work for so long. Um, and then this thing happened. So initially, it was like, yeah, 1 month vacation, and then led to like second month, third month. Ngayon, parang it's hard sometimes because it's like a dream. You want to wake up and it's still there. There's just a struggle there mentally because you don't that you wake up. I don't know what to do. Like today, I wake up. I'm thankful I'm waking up, but I don't know what to do. Like there's nawawala yung ano ko yung what do you call this um my yung purpose ko sa life parang nawawala. It sucks.
Yeah, Nino, bro. I mean, that's why I have to say, ngayon pa lang, bro. That's why you're here today, man. I mean, this at the first question pa lang, we're getting right. We're getting we're getting right so deep into it. But ito,
Yeah.
bro. And I'd like to hear your experience with this, though. Kasi ako, people have asked me also that, like, how have I been? Sabi ko, it's been a roller coaster for me as well. There have been many times where I was also experiencing fear, brother. Na what the heck is happening? Are we gonna get sick? All
Right.
of this stuff. The fear of like I don't know your experience with doing the grocery there. Then there was the hoarding of toilet paper.
Yeah,
What the
it's
heck is
crazy.
happening?
I don't understand.
Yeah,
The hoarding of toilet paper. Anyway,
yeah,
grocery here, there's social distancing, obviously. You have to wear a mask and all that. Just being aware of your surroundings, being aware of what you touch, being aware who you talk to. Um, that's important, I think, in this time of life. Gonna
but so you the type of person like you're talking about your experience with when it started. You were excited like woohoo 1 month, and
right.
then all of a sudden then you started going into this like what am I going to do now? But were you the person
I can't.
like at the start of this like hey I'm gonna something I'm gonna yeah I know it's buffering. I'm so sorry for those
Right,
who are
right.
watching. Sometimes it'll have lags. It's definitely our signal here in the Philippines, not your signal over there in the States. But were you like the person who said like, oh, this 1 month I'm gonna either rest and vacation or learn a course or do something? Did you have that mindset that a lot of people started doing stuff and they were excited? Did you have that frame of mind when you got into this whole lockdown
Well,
thing?
I didn't know how long it's gonna be. No, hindi natin alam. Initially, we were thinking like 2 weeks, and then we're back in action.
Yeah,
Um, but no. So like I said, pagising sa umaga, I don't know what to do. So you tend to be you create things basically para you know keep yourself busy. I have a
Mm,
backyard here. I have an awesome backyard. I transform it. Usually this time of the year we go camping. So I set up my camping gear outside. We slept there for like 3 days. Yung
that's
mga ganon.
amazing. Yeah,
Just to make it feel like it's normal.
yeah.
Yeah. So now I took it off. I took out the camping thing. Now I have an Olympic size baby pool out there. It's 10 feet long. Kung ano-ano lang ginagawa
I,
namin talaga dito.
brother, I saw your post, Nino, when I think if I recall correctly, you posted I think it was a picture, and your daughter's name is Francesca, diba? You posted a parang a baby or younger photo of her, and then a present one in the
Yeah,
pool.
yeah,
Tama
yeah.
ba yan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm losing you again. Sorry.
Yeah. So sorry, naglalag lang eh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Yeah. So you posted a photo of you in that pool. You were just hanging with your daughter. How old is your daughter now?
She's 17. Teenager.
17.
Yeah.
Right.
She's gonna be
Okay.
a senior
Well,
next year.
gosh, a senior. Oh, that's amazing. So, okay, maybe before I get into this, into the fatherhood. By the way, if you're a father or you are a dad, rather watching this, and or you know someone who's watching who's a father, happy Father's Day to you. And we'll get into this. And by the way, don't worry if it's lagging. I know it's lagging from time to time, but we'll hang on. Well, I know, sabi nga namin dito, kapit lang, maybe I'll just give them Nino a quick background about how we met, bro. I don't know if you remember, but I actually remember the very day that we met and the day that we became friends. So I'll ask him on the spot because he might not remember. It's such a long time ago. Do you remember? Do you still remember that the first day we met? Because I have a story about it.
I think your story is different from mine because I think
Sige, what's your story?
I remember you like I met you first grade with Miss Tabaquero.
Okay,
Is
okay.
that your recollection?
Oh, no. So okay, for those who are watching, mas sharp yung memory ni Nino because I'm going way back as grade 1. Ako grade 4 yata yung story ko. Go ahead,
Grade
go
four.
ahead.
Anyway, yun nga,
Sige.
we met with Miss Tabaquero, first grade sa OB. Wala pa yung building na. It was like, parang mga condos lang ata yun. Diba?
It was the old OB. Do you remember that? Sarah is watching. Do you remember that, Sarah? The old OB. Of
The
course she does.
original OB. Diba? Before it's so beautiful now. Dati ano pa lang. Parang mga houses, condos, na ginawang classrooms.
Yeah. Do you remember, since you're talking about the old OB, do you remember there was a spot there, bro, sa Green Hills, where, I don't know if you can still remember, where there was a classroom and sa likod nun, it was like a small garden, there were chickens, and there
Yeah!
were, naalala mo pa ba
Yeah,
yun?
yeah, yeah.
Like at the
Yeah,
back of one of the,
Yeah, tapos we were feeding like yung mga ducks doon. Bakit waterproof yung, we were thinking, bakit waterproof yung mga feathers ng duck? Hindi nababasa. Hino-host natin like yung mga, I don't know if you remember that.
I mean, yeah, I absolutely. I mean, we have a lot of memories. I mean, we were, I think, sobrang way back in the 80s, when we met. Buti na lang hindi 70s nun, So 80s kami. My recollection of our first meeting, well, this is the one I remember. So grade 1 pala nagkakilala na kami ni Nino. But we became, I think, I can't recall if we were really close friends in grade 1, but I remember we got really close grade 4.
Yeah, we were
But
classmates.
you
Like,
remember that.
yeah,
Grade,
yeah,
yeah. And there was the first day of classes in grade 4. I think this is my side of the story naman that I remember. I was so nervous, bro. I was so nervous in class. I was sitting in that, yung chair sa OB, yung steel chair na may kahoy, di ba? If you
Yeah.
remember that. And I was rocking my chair. I was going back and forth. And then I fell. Nalaglag ako on my chair. I don't know if you remember. I fell on my chair. I fell off my chair, right? And then you were the only guy in class who helped me up. You don't
Aw.
remember that?
No, I don't. I did.
See, so sa akin, bro, that's such a clear memory. Now,
That's awesome.
and this is interesting kasi, the content that I share, I talk about sharing kindness, especially nowadays. It's so important for people who are struggling to be able to experience kindness. So that's one of those kind moments that I remember. Sabi ni Evita, we had monkey bars outside. You have a dog there? Is that a dog?
Yeah, they're like awake now. Sorry.
That's all right. Welcome to the chat room.
Right.
So we see John Law is here. Of course, Mo Chulani is here. A lot of people from OB are here. What's up, guys? So
Barangay OB.
Barangay OB, yeah. So, bro, let's get back to to you again, and so that's how we met, and again we reconnected the past 2 3 years. So, I'd like to ask you, like, before we get into the story of the tattooing and all that, when did you first move to the States, and what was your experience like there? Yeah, I can't even recall what year that was.
I moved here when I was 26 or 25. So 19 kopong kopong pa yun.
Okay.
20 years. It was hard. Kasi moving from the Philippines, alam mo naman, ang dami mong friends, ang dami mong kilala, you have, I grew up there, so I know the Philippines, I know people there. And then all of a sudden you come here in this big country and you're nothing. I really felt nothing. I'm like a speck.
Really?
Like, yeah, because I didn't know anyone. It was just me and my girlfriend back then. So it was really hard. It was trying to. It's a good thing because you get to start. You get to. It's like a reset button. You get a fresh start. You can be whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Nobody knows you. That's a cool part of it. But like, it gets lonely, man. Like holidays, Christmas, and ganon. You're all alone. It's tough. It's tough. All my relatives are from Jersey, so kailangan I have to call them during Christmas just to feel that sense of family. But it was so hard initially.
So your mom wasn't there with you. Your siblings weren't there with you. As in solo ka lang
Yeah.
na pumunta. I mean, with your girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the setup? Were they left behind here in the Philippines? I mean, who was in Jersey?
My cousins. I went there to try it out to see baka may life ako dito, ganyan. And fall in love with it. Cool weather, ganyan.
Okay, so you moved to the States, like it's this big place, and you felt like insignificant in this whole new environment. So did you like this journey going into becoming a tattoo artist, an artist in that sense? Like, was it something that when you were there at 26, is it something that you already got into right away?
No.
Or did you do so? What was the first part of your journey there?
I was a teacher before I started all this craziness. I was working with Gus. I don't know if you remember Gus Aldiguer.
Of course, direct Gus.
Yeah. I was working with him. I became one of his talent. And then we work with children. We do theaters, we do stage plays, but we basically work with kids. And then I started teaching preschool kay Mother Lily pa na sa housing sa school ni Mother Lily sa New Manila.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then just trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but because I had so much experience with kids, I went to teaching, and then that was my feeling that was my stepping stone here to US. A school petitioned me here so I can get my green card, and I taught for like 30. I was dealing with children for like 13 years.
Like what how old are the kids?
I started with kindergarten. Then I would work with third graders. So elementary.
Great.
Yeah,
Wow.
elementary.
So now I was gonna say, Sarah's watching. I wonder why you never got into teaching in OB. Did you ever do that? Did you
I don't
ever
know.
teach? Hindi.
No, I did not.
You didn't. Okay.
Hindi lang nag-cross yung path namin siguro with teaching.
Because I think I remember. I think we had classmates or a few of them who actually did teach there.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. You flew to the States, and then hi to Sam Mendoza who's watching. Hello.
Hi Sam, I
Um,
remember.
yeah, she's your friend, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you move to the States, and do
Mhm.
you when you get there, do you continue teaching?
Yeah,
Did you continue
that's
teach?
how I got my. That's how I survived here. I was teaching
In,
and
in a what is this, like a
public
primary
school,
school, a public school? Got it.
public school,
Okay.
elementary. Yeah, and then I had a daughter. So um, when Francesca was born, I was like nagsasawa na with teaching and all that because I would like work with kids the whole day, come home with another kid. Like, oh boy, like 20, hold on, get down.
There's your dog. He wants attention. He wants
Yeah.
attention.
Like who am I talking to? Who are you talking to?
What's your
Anyway,
dog's
so
name? What's your dog's name?
this is Tibby, and the other one is Elvis.
What kind of dogs are they?
They're pit bulls. They're lovely.
Wow,
They're
there
so
you go.
loving. Yeah.
Loving doggies.
They're,
Okay, go
yeah,
ahead, Jose.
they think they're like little chihuahuas. They're always in my lap.
Sorry,
Anyway,
go ahead, bro. Yeah.
so yeah, when Francesca was born, I mean, sakit sa ulo kasi you work with kids the whole day, come home, you have to take care of another kid. So I was at the end of my teaching career then. I was thinking of doing something else. Luckily, I have art in me. I've been drawing all my life. I don't know if people know that. So
I
Obinon,
remember you drawing. Yeah.
I would get in trouble sa Obinon. Magagalit yung mom ko kasi I'll come home, like, she would check my notes for school. It's all doodles, it's all drawings, all, it's like that was it. So as far as I can remember, I was like really drawing when I was a kid.
Mm.
Anyway, going back to Francesca. So yeah, when she was born, I had to choose. Parang ayoko na mag-teach. Meron na ako anak, and ayoko naman yung pag uwi ko sa bahay, I'm burnt out. I don't want to deal with any more, children or, whinings and all that. So I started tattooing at the house. Friends. Luckily I have drunk friends. So you have a
Okay.
beer, six pack, and all that, and then look what I have, and then like, oh, tattoo machine, woo, tattoo lead. It started there.
So sorry, I didn't catch that part. So you bought a tattoo machine. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I did. I was getting tattooed na then, and I was just watching these guys from like, man. I walk into a shop and like just look around, like I see artists like drawing, just hanging out, and I was immediately drawn to it, drawn to that energy, that creative energy. I'm like, dude, I can do this. So I was getting tattooed. I would present my drawings to them and like, oh, it's pretty cool, man. So I figured I could do this.
Oh,
And
that's amazing. I wanted to say, yung experience ko, bro, with tattoo. Like I don't have a person. I don't have a tattoo. Of course, my yung vocalist ko sa band, who si Albert, he has tattoos, but I never got any tattoos. But my I think experience with being attracted to tattoos was there was a show. I think it was on the History Channel before. It was called Miami
and
Ink. I don't know if
yeah,
you're
yeah,
familiar with that show.
yeah. I'm not
Like
friends with
I
them.
would watch that. You're what?
I'm
You're
not
friends
friends
with
with them.
them?
Yeah, now,
You're
yeah,
friends with them. That is
yeah,
crazy, man. So
yeah.
is that shop? Is it still operational? Yung sa
It
Miami
is.
Ink?
It is. It is. It's not really
Eh,
Miami. It's like it's love hate. Yeah.
and sorry, I mean, so yeah, that's the title of the show nga pala. But is it still the same guys who were there? That bald
Yeah.
guy?
Ami is like
Yeah,
super successful. He like owns
Ami,
like
yeah,
shops in all over the world, in London, all over the world. Four
yeah.
shops. Very
Uh,
successful.
I was mentioning that show because like that was a show that I watched. And like so they come up with a show on like in the History Channel, and it's about tattoo artists, and it's so interesting, man. The work that you do as tattoo artists, especially because of the story. So maybe I'd like to ask you that, bro. I mean, when I'm watching the show, there's always someone who comes into the shop,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
quite emotional, Nino.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
seeing people who have passed away,
Dude,
it's a memory of some. Go ahead.
the bond that we have, a client tattoo client and tattooer bond is ibang klase. The stories that they tell us, I know stories. I know, like, I've tattooed cancer survivors, and then
Oh God.
they tell me their stories. So every day inspiring. Minsan din may depressing moment, pero inspiring how they, like, struggle through life, and they choose to use tattoo to commemorate, certain aspects in their life.
Is it okay, bro? Can you share one story, man, that maybe stuck with you? Like, this is a story. I know there's a lot, but is there one story that really got you, and you like, wow, it's like,
Dami. Why did I think of this? I knew you were gonna ask me this. Why did I think of it? Um, like example, yung mga cancer survivors, no. Actually, I saw her the other day. I was driving. She was on her mountain bike. She was going up the mountain. I saw her. I saw her tattoo. I, like, honked at her. I'm like, wave. She was a cancer survivor, breast cancer, and she survived, obviously. And then she was telling me it changed her life. Parang pandemic, di ba? All of a sudden, money's not as it's important. It's there, but all of a sudden, you focus more on health. You focus more on with your relationship with your loved ones.
absolutely.
And then she, I don't know what if you guys know. Alam mo yung oh, she became a triathlete. She did the ano yung malaking marathon na yun? What do you call that?
Iron Man.
She did the Ironman 3 times. Um,
Wait,
basta
so
mga
this is
first
when so she did the Iron Man after nag ano na siya. She went into what do you call that? The
remission.
remission.
Yeah, she did 3 Ironman. She got a tattoo. She was like, you know,
What
you
bro?
can,
What
you
what
can tell
what?
her
Hmm.
iba na yung focus sa life niya. You can tell na it changed her life.
What? Ano to? Anong tattoos? What do they get, brother? I mean, out of curiosity, if you can share that, like.
Dates when they had the when they got sick, when they got over it. Tapos she got the Iron Man logo, and then the date, cancer survivor. Yung ganun, very 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 meaningful. Nakakayak minsan, pero you have to, like, detach yourself, of course.
Um, just letting this. Yeah, yeah. I'm just letting it buffer lang. I mean, so hi. I'll just say hi to some people. Ninsa. Hi, Fred. So Bam Feraz says, Nino, I have his first tattoo. Will not forget.
That's my
Is that
wife.
from
That's
you,
my
ba?
wife.
Tama ba
Yeah,
yan?
that's my
All
wife.
right. Okay. So, hi, Bam. Thanks for
Bam ka
watching
rin.
us. Hello. Bam din pala. No wonder. Right. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So, what was the first tattoo, Bam? Share mo naman. What was the first
that was
tattoo?
the first. A little heart sa may stomach niya.
A
That
little
was the
hard.
first heart. Yeah.
Well, that is wonderful. Okay, but your mom says, but I don't know if you can see this, comment.
Won't do my
You see,
eyebrows.
is that true?
Pagdidikitin ko yan. Pagdidikitin ko yan.
So, bro,
Unibrow.
I have to share a story about your mom. So, okay, so nung nagkaroon ako ng malay at grade 4, that's the only time na meron akong malay. Grade 1 was still a blur. But there was this lady who would come to our school, and she would pick up my friend, that's Nino. And every time this lady would come, I'm like 10 years old. I'm like, holy cow! Like this woman is just so stunning. I mean, at 10 years old, who thinks that? I'm like, this woman is so amazing. But ito hindi ko makalimutan eh. There in the 80s, a lot of people who are so young watching us, they won't remember this. But there was this show on TV called Wonder Woman, and the lead actress was Linda Carter. And not to compare, but your mom was like she was, I would say like she was like
Yeah, Linda Carter of the
be-
Philippines. They were
oh
saying
yeah,
that.
Linda, there you go, Linda Carter of the Philippines. And it was so funny that, but your mom also, ito yung naalala ko eh. There are just certain energies that you experience with people. Like your mom just had a good energy about her. Of course she's your mom, so I don't know your experience with her, but definitely, people. Your mom was always bubbly and friendly and kind. But and I'm not. I don't mean to flatter you, but where you also had that energy about you, Ninse. So I think that kindness is yeah, it is, and
Thank
it's
you.
and I don't flatter. So masanay lang ako ng affirmation. That's what we do a lot of that in my programs. If we spot something that is worth mentioning about people, we want to say it. Because sabi ko nga minsan, I mean, especially with this pandemic, you said a lot of important things. Because priorities change. We
Yeah,
start seeing, like, before it was all about money, it was about this, it was, and not nothing wrong with any of that.
definitely not.
But when the pandemic hit, we're all stuck at home.
Hmm.
We're all freaking stuck with our heads, our minds, and
Right,
for a lot of us, that makes us go crazy, man.
right,
Sabi mo nga we start to lose our sense of purpose. Like,
right,
why are we even alive? But
right.
that'll make you think, man. That'll make you think. And those of you watching, maybe share with us as well. What was your experience like? If you can relate to what Nino is sharing. Um, I have a friend nga, sabi niya, bam, there was a time it was okay. And then aabot ka sa time needs where when you wake up in the morning, like, why do I have to wake up? Like, what for? I mean, if you're not taking care of any kids at that's yung mga bata, but what for? There's no work. I repeat, that movie Groundhog Day, brother.
Yeah.
It's just like that they keeps repeating. So go ahead, you were gonna say something. Go ahead.
No, no. Binabasa ko lang yung mga comments.
Yeah, super sexy daw until now, mom.
Anyway, you were saying like focusing no sa sarili. Um, when this pandemic hit, I would shorten my days. Sasadyain ko magising ng late.
Like,
Because
what time is late, brother? What time would you wake up?
I usually wake up really early, like 6 in the morning, work out and all that. So nawala yun. So I would try to like sleep late and wake up late. So it's shortens my day. So wala akong magawa eh. I would wake up like siguro 10 in the morning. I would stay in bed like on my phone till like 12. Oh, 12 na. Pwede na siguro bumakon. Nakakainis. Nakakainis. But during this pandemic, I started painting again, which was good. I experimented with certain mediums. I paint with coffee now, which is I love.
How do you
Yeah,
do that? Like, do you wet the coffee first? You ground it? Like, how does that work?
it's like coffee. Yeah, it's you. Parang watercolor lang siya. You treat it like a
Okay,
watercolor.
I got it. Then you
Yeah,
dip
ganun
it.
lang
Yeah.
siya. Yeah.
Okay.
Pero yun yeah, I've been enjoying that. That's what I've been doing. Okay nga yung painting so may scent, scented paintings.
Yeah.
Amoy
So,
Starbucks.
with Starbucks. That actually they say, the smell of coffee lang, it wakes up your brain. It
Yeah.
makes you more alert and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sige, there's some people just saying hi to you. Hi, Nino.
Yeah.
Isabella and Marco waiting for theirs daw, bro.
Oh, hello,
So,
Marco. Mga
yeah. So just
pamangkin. Yeah.
pamangkin mo. Yeah, just keep your,
Barangay ko sa Jersey.
all right. What's up, New Jersey? I did an online program last week. We ended. I had a participant from New Jersey. What's up, guys? So your mom also has another comment here. I would always follow you in your gigs. I guess that's us, tama ya? You worried me, but you're all good boys.
Ah, yeah. Mga kalokohan natin
Well,
noon.
yeah. So yeah, we are all good boys, and we tried our best. But then again, we also have that, medyo lumilihis din kami, Tita Vanch. Hi, Mommy Alma. Hi, Iloilo, for watching. So, bro, God, there's just so many things I want to ask. So let me just maybe we'll stay on
Let's
this
go.
topic of the pandemic. I have seen you post, and just to add value to people who are watching us, that you have had your downtimes. So so I'll assume that the painting has been therapeutic for you as well.
Yeah.
What else has helped you get through it, brother? Because I saw some of your posts that when you're down and you're struggling, how do you process stuff like that, man? How do you get through?
A lot of meditations, a lot of prayer. You have to have that. You create a new balance, basically.
Mm.
Balance mentally, physically, spiritually. Um, wala nang gym. I can't work out. So I walk. I do like 100 push-ups a day.
A
You know,
day.
yeah, a day, just to keep it. You have to be healthy. Otherwise, your body will deteriorate. You have to be healthy during this time of pandemic, diba?
Yeah.
Physically, mentally. You have to be, yeah, well, not well-rounded. just that physically okay, mentally, okay. That you can't let that go. You can't just watch TV the whole day.
No.
You know.
Did that ever affect you in the beginning, where you were just inundated with so much of this bad news and cases going up? Did you ever get caught up in that somehow?
I see it. I see it happening, but I look at it. I'm blessed. Ano eh, bam eh.
Mm.
So um, I feel for them. I feel for people na going through this. I'm also going through this, obviously. Pero yung I just look at the the good side of it. Eh. What like I said, focus more on family, relationships. Um, ito yung time na when you're resting, nagahasa ka ng sword mo.
Ooh.
So, you know
Those
what
who
I'm
are
saying?
watching, this is important. Gotcha, brother. Go.
Um, hindi, ito yung time na when you're resting, fine, that's cool. But at the same time, you have to do something to sharpen your skills, sharpen something. Now, I think it's a good time to do that. You know,
No, yeah.
go ahead.
No, no. I was just cheering. I was cheering you, man. Because
Ah,
a lot of people, bro. I mean, and this is out. I say it out of compassion, and my heart goes out to a lot of people who are. Because the work that I do, I do life coaching. I coach a lot of people. A lot of people have gone through. Can you imagine? Means we're in this pandemic, brother. Right. This whole thing is happening all over the world. We're shut down at home, and there
mhm,
are people struggling in their relationship, and during this time, and
right,
that's one of the freaking toughest things that anyone can go through,
right,
because nangyayari na yung ganun, that person that you're expecting perhaps to be your rock, your anchor, your
mhm,
support, dun pa kayo nagkakaroon ng, it's been tougher. So, and this is not, I'm not just talking about here, but I'm talking all over the world,
right,
people in relationships. So but aside from the married couples, but there are also people who are single, and I've spoken to a lot, who are isolated, mag-isa lang sila needs going through this, no family, no
sure,
friends,
sure,
and you'll see them really having such a hard time. But for you to be able to say it's an opportunity to be able to sharpen the saw, to practice something, or to build something or to grow something. I think that's so important for people to hear it.
I
But go ahead.
I think it's we have choices. Eh. You
Okay.
know, if you choose to feel that way, I'm not saying I'm not condemning it. I'm just saying that if you choose to feel sad, then you will be sad. If you choose to be happy and joyful and all this, then you will be. It's here. I understand some are alone, but we have friends, people to connect with. Alam mo yun? We have this. Imagine not having this in the 80s. Like,
It would have been
pandemic with
so
a
bad.
yeah, like I was watching the pandemic, the last one in Spanish flu,
Yeah.
killed like 50 million people. Parang ang ginagawa nila nun. I mean, at least now we have a phone, we have we have technology. Hindi ganun ka hindi ganun ka sama like before. Alam mo yun?
Yeah. I mean, just to think about that, like imagine if it just had happened like just 15 years ago, if this hit us. Na
Yeah,
hindi pa sabog na ganito yung social media. I mean,
right.
imagine the connections that we have with people. So I like what Nino said. To those again, if you're watching this, if you just tuned in, my special guest is Niño Lapid, and he's based in the States. He's an artist, of course. Obviously, if you see what kind of artist he's a tattoo artist. Much to talk about them, but we're also talking about life. And he just mentioned that we all go through our struggles, especially in our head, in our mind. But it's so important to be able to understand that we all have a choice as we're going through life. So one of the things that I share in you is what you focus on expands. So if you are
Definitely.
focusing on how crappy and bad life is, guess what? You get more
Right.
of that experience,
You
right?
attract it. Yeah, you attract it. I believe in that visualization, attracting energy. I have a magic mirror.
Okay, what's the
Um,
magic? What's the magic mirror, man? What is
I have
that?
a magic mirror. It's a room. I have like little post-its, and says affirmation, I will be a better dad. I will be this. I will tattoo Steph Curry. It's there.
No way.
I swear to God, it's there.
Wait, so we're going there. So we're going there. It's again.
Yeah.
So, bro, when in the world did you like write that down? What year? Like, I'm gonna tattoo Steph Curry. And when? Okay, when? What made you write that specific affirmation down, and why Steph Curry? So, yeah, we'll start there.
Yeah. I left Zebra kasi nagsawa na rin ako. It's like, I'm like that. I'm like, I want to change. I want to do something else. I left Zebra, went to another shop. Steph wasn't like that famous then, but he went to the shop. He went to the shop, and a friend of mine obviously tattooed him. When I saw that, it just, I just felt that spark in my heart. That should have been me. Should have been
Whoa,
me.
whoa.
So, ako yung good to, I'm stuck here. That was the day I wrote it down. I will tattoo Steph in the future. I will tattoo Steph. Nakasunod talaga doon. Steph Curry.
And what
It
what
happened
year
in
was this, Nino? What year was this?
2015, I think. The first time they won the championship. Anyway, um, when I saw that, parang nainggit ako, nainis ako, parang alam ko sa akin, that's mine. That's my project. That's my project. That's my clientele. So I posted that in sa Magic Mirror ko. And every day I would, you know, fix my hair and like see it, read it. But I'm in a different shop, you know? So parang ang layo nito. Paano mangyayari to?
Mm.
The shop was slow where I was working at. It was a good shop. It's a well-known shop here in Oakland. Um, One of the first actually. History. It was slow. So parang, hindi naman siguro yung masama yung when I left Zebra, when I left the other shop. Um, I mean, my boss loved me there. They hated when I left.
Yeah.
So I one day, text ko nga yung boss ko. Hey, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. I was wondering if you guys are hiring, ganon. So I had my tail tucked under. Talagang nakakahiya. I started there. Hey, teka lang.
He wants your attention.
Yeah.
Wait. So sorry, Nino. Excuse lang, ah. Again. So you were at Zebra. You left Zebra, and then now you
I'm back.
rang your boss back to.
Yeah.
You called him back. Say, go ahead with the story.
Yeah, so parang, you know, yung pride ko when I left Zebra, I was like, I'm going to a new shop, better shop, blah, 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 blah.
Mm.
Sa loob ko na gano'n, no? So, pride. So, when I came back, baliktad naman. I was, you know, nahihiya.
You humbled
You know,
yourself, man.
Yeah, it was very humbling. I had to do that because, you know, I wanted that. That was my goal, is to tattoo Steph Curry. That was my goal. So that's part of my
That is-
process. It took 2 years reading that sign, reading that thing. All of a sudden, here we go. I'm looking for Nino.
Wait, bro. I have to pause. Wait.
Go ahead.
Someone
Kumalan ako
calls
ibang
your
stories.
Wait, no. Someone called your shop, and someone is
Ayesha.
looking for.
It was Ayesha, the wife of Steph.
Okay, so for those who are watching, baka hindi lahat fans ng basketball kasi they like, who are we talking about? Okay, we're talking about world champion Steph Curry, his wife, Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors,
Teka, nag-pause ka.
wife Ayesha, and specifically asks for Nino, hindi niya, Nino.
Oh, mahirap kasi yung Nino
Really?
dito.
She
Yeah.
asked for you.
Yeah.
She asked for you.
This was
Okay,
the-
can you explain like how did it happen?
This was the day, the day after they won the second championship. How crazy was that?
The day after. Wait,
Yeah,
okay,
that
wait,
was
sige.
that's how they celebrated. That's how they wanted to celebrate.
I remember your story. Go ahead. Maybe you can share it because I remember what you posted.
Yeah, you were the
Continue
first
with
one
the
to you were the first one to comment when I posted that.
Can you guys believe that? So that's how we're connected.
I
we are.
remember that day, dude. That was so crazy. So I was working the whole day, and then yeah, I got the call that afternoon. Oh, you go, sabi ng boss ko, guess what? What? Ganun. Oh, before that, ano pala, the next day, I was going on a camping trip. So that was my last day of work. I'm going like
You're
wilderness.
going on holiday.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to a 4-day holiday, like sa bundok, walang signal na ganun. No? That was the worst camping I've ever did. I'll tell you why. Kasi, like I said, that night, when I went to the Currys, so I was tattooing them, no? Blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
When
wait,
I
wait,
got,
wait. Sorry, Nino. Wait lang. I have to pause again.
go
But I
ahead.
want to ask this. I want to ask this. Like, wait, but how was it? First of all, going back to the call. So the phone rings. It's Ayesha. She's looking for you. Did you already meet her before?
No,
You know. Okay. So
no.
what was that like? What was that like for you, man? I mean,
I smiled. Sabi ko, ito na yung hinihintay ko.
you
Ito
alam
na
mo,
yung,
you knew it. You
ito
knew
na
it.
yung, I knew it was gonna happen. I
That
knew it.
is that
I
is crazy.
believed in it. I don't know if I created it in my head. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I was you know, give
You're
it to
attracting
you.
it.
I was
Yeah.
I was telling everyone one day. I was declaring it. I was manifesting it. I was like, mangyayari to. Watch.
Yeah.
And
Well,
watch what happens when I tattoo him.
okay, so I have to say for those who are watching, and if you guys are with us and you are inspired by this, type in yes, just so that we know that you're still here. You feel like this is crazy, man. And then we're getting into the meat of it. But I have to note. We'll go back to the story, but I have to note this, Nino. For those who are watching, type in yes if you like this topic. If you feel this energy, man, because I feel it. But eto sasabihin ko, when you guys are watching Nino, can you see the energy? Can you see the excitement? Can you see the joy? Can you see like they're typing yes? Hindi kasi Nino, a lot of people kasi we share this in our seminars as well, where everyone's typing yes now, Nino. So they're all with us. I didn't know that everyone was here. But Nino, this is important because I believe in the vision board because the mind works in pictures. So those who are watching, like, what the
Yes.
heck is a magic mirror? What's a vision board? So Casey said here, Casey Copenco, awesome Nino, like a vision board. Yeah, the mind works in pictures. You have to see it. We say you see it in your mind before you hold it in your hand. But a lot of people will say, okay, Bam, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Why isn't it manifesting? I'll tell you why. Okay, number one is because you are not putting any emotion into it. You're just like,
Right.
whatever. Yeah, tingnan niyo si Nino ah. And I'll go back to Nino because this is the meat of it, man. This is what people have got to hear. So people are like, yeah, maybe it'll happen, Steph Curry. Maybe one day, sana, Lord. And I'm not trying to mock, but I'm saying a lot of people lack that one thing, Nino, conviction. That's why
Yes.
in our programs I say this. Great, we're praying, but what if you live as if your prayers were already answered? I'll say that again. What if, yeah, diyan kami niko-connect ni Nino, man. This is now I call this spiritual connect. What if you live as if your prayers were already answered? But I wanted to highlight what Nino just did. A lot of you are watching this and you're wondering, Bam, I'm coaching a lot of people who are watching here, but Bam, why isn't it? Well, did you just see that expression, a demonstration of energy that Nino had? Importante to. You guys say like, I want it, but where's your conviction, man? Where is your conviction? I get it. I get there's a lot of discouragement. I get there's a lot of obstacles. But if you are misaligning what you're saying to what you're feeling, it's not gonna manifest. Okay. So
Right.
Nino, I just had to highlight that, brother. So like you knew it. He was claiming it. Nino was claiming it. So
Dude, I was living it. I was walking it. It
go ahead.
happened already. To me,
I,
in my head, it's happening already. It
it's
happened.
done.
It's
It's
done.
done.
It's done. I pictured this. I pictured them interviewing me. I pictured the
Oh
Philippines
gosh.
going wild. I pictured ayap. Ayoko magyabang, hindi naman pagyabang. But
No, no, no,
this
bro.
is the
Keep going.
result.
Keep going. People
This
need
is
to
the
hear
res-
this, man.
this is the result of it. Ito yung resulta nun eh. Na para akong tanga, binabasa ko yung I will tattoo Steph Curry for 2 years. For 2 years, living it. Parang you have to be in that role eh. If you just you can't trust a tattoo artist without tattoos. You know, you have to be that person. You have to wear that shirt. You have to wear those pants. You have to be that person for you to manifest things. That's how what happened.
I'm just in awe, man. I mean, so again,
So
everyone,
go,
go ahead.
going back, diba? I'm high right now. I'm like high with the feeling already. I
Keep going,
mean,
man. Stay there, man. Keep
remember
going.
you remember I was telling you a while ago that when I got here, I was so like empty. When I was so like, who am I in this whole world? In this USA, in this
And it's America, man. You're talking about the USA, man. Go
right,
ahead.
right.
Yeah.
And for me, from that point in my life, feeling like a speck of stardust, to now na parang blessed life. I mean, I probably did something right. Parang ganun. Anyway, going back to the Currys, yung story ko lang.
Okay, so she called, and
She
then
called.
you knew it was gonna happen. So you invited straight away? You said it was the
Yeah,
day
we went.
after they won the. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I was
Guys, listen to
tattooing.
this. Listen to this story. Go ahead.
I was tattooing someone, talking and blah 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 blah. Stories, chenis. And then boss ko came in. Hey, Nina, I have to talk to you. Hi, pulled me up. The Currys called. Who? The Currys. Ayesha called and looked for you specifically. Yung smile ko nun, yee, tenga. They're asking you, ako pa tinatanong if I could go to their house tonight or tomorrow. So I had a choice. Sabi ko, tonight na lang kasi bukas magka-camping pa ako eh. So nakaset na yon. Dude,
Okay,
I got that call siguro 12 ng tanghali, 12 noon.
got it. Got it.
We were expected to be at the Currys at around 7. The whole time, man. Talk about anxiety and
Really,
excitement.
really.
Of course. Of course. It was
Yeah.
scary. Like, holy shit, I'm sorry. This is
No, that's
happening.
fine. You can swear.
This is happening. This is happening. So like pits are always my pits were like sweating the whole time. I was like packing all my things, making sure I have everything a little bit, extra and all that. Didn't have lunch, didn't have dinner. Couldn't eat. I tried. I tried
You
eating
tried.
a
Yeah.
few bites and that was it. That was it. So we
Okay, bro.
drove there.
Then you drove there. You gotta tell us the
Drove there.
story, man. Okay, you're
Yeah.
going to his house,
Yeah.
his home. What was that like?
The drive there was scary. I was super nervous. My boss drove me
Okay,
there.
but bro, so you haven't met Steph Curry yet? No,
No,
I mean like that. So hindi pa. You're
no, I
going.
haven't met anyone. I haven't met
Okay,
anyone.
go ahead.
So we drove there. Uh, Pagdating doon, my boss was just saying was just coaching me the whole time. Coaching is
Just
important.
coaching. Go on.
Yeah, calm down. You're gonna do fine. You're gonna be well. Just do your thing. My palms were sweaty. Oh, ganun. Talagang abado ako. I want to like drink before we get there. Para medyo, you know, tanggalin mo na yung mga, smoothen
The
out the
nerves,
edges,
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
And then I rang the doorbell.
You rang the
Ding dong.
doorbell.
Yeah. Ding dong. And then he opened the door. What's up, man? I'm like,
And
holy
like,
shit.
okay, so okay, ding dong, and then what? And what happened? Ding dong, and then nag-buffer ng konti. Ding dong, and then what happened?
He opened the door, and then it was him,
Curry,
Steph.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. What's up, brother? Handshake. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Blah 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 blah. They were having dinner outside. The whole team was there. No, not the whole team. The whole family was there. They showed me where we're going to do, the session.
Sure.
Um, Big people there. The president of Under Armour was there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Everybody was there.
Well, was there anyone else
Yeah,
from G? Was there anyone else from the team who was there?
yeah. The general manager was there,
Okay, general manager. Got it.
and
Did did, did you ever get to meet Steve Kerr?
no, not yet.
In there. Okay, okay, not yet. Not yet. Okay, take note. Okay, so go. And so sige, you're there. So were you already pretty calm when you got in there and you saw
No,
Steph?
I was excited. I was nervous, excited. Sabi nga, everything that na mararamdaman mo, mararamdaman mo talaga.
Okay,
Um,
and then what was the request? Was it like if you can share, like did everyone get tattooed? Did you go straight into working already? Did you have dinner first? Like what was the setup?
um, yeah, they were having dinner outside. Kasi dinner time is 7 o'clock. Eh. They served us some food and
Okay.
um, dandan sila coming in one at a time. And the first one I tattooed was Dell. That's Steph's dad. He was so nervous. That was his first tattoo. He was like holding my arm, like telling me, like, "Dude, don't hold my arm. I can't work with you touching my arm, but you're hurting me and all that." So yeah,
So did you say first tattoo? Is that what you said?
that was his first tattoo. And daming first time
What?
I
Okay.
tattooed Curry in Hebrew, the word
Okay.
Curry. The
Oh,
very
in Hebrew.
in Hebrew.
In Hebrew.
Yeah.
All right.
So
This
yeah,
is so. This is great, man. Okay, so you
yeah. So
go
when I
there,
tattoo, yeah, and then when we started, tuloy-tuloy na yung tattoo session.
and then I
Um,
saw you also tattooed his dad, Del Curry.
yeah, that was I tattooed him first, and also his mom, and then Ayesha, Steph, Seidel, um, Ayesha's brothers and sisters, ganyan. Seth.
That's a lot of people, man. Was that
Dude,
in
I
that
was
one?
from 7 o'clock to like 2 in the morning. We were there.
Oh, holy moly!
Holy
Right?
hell, talaga.
Did you have breaks or
Yeah,
tuloy-tuloy
we
ka?
had breaks. We had
You had
breaks.
breaks.
Yeah, kwentuhan ng konti, tawanan, dancing, ganun.
God, I mean, sorry. I mean, for those who are watching, I mean, we're talking about Nino's experience with Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors. I mean, this is crazy, man. And this is something that's manifested because he put it in his magic mirror and he felt it. Of course, we say it's faith, it's your prayer, however way you want to define it. But this is so. I'll just go to this comment. I call her Mommy Alma. His vision and owning the vision. Wow, daw Nino. Nino is breaking the stereotypical impression of people having tattoo. There you go. Nino man with tattoo that kindness overflows. Yep. See,
Oo.
they are graduates of my program, and I call them my family. So
Yes.
wait, I'll just I want to make sure people. Okay, so yeah, keep your comments coming. So great. So gosh, I wish we're already like an hour into this. Are you okay with time pa ba, Nino?
I'm good, man. I'm
Yeah, I
good.
mean this is so crazy. If you guys are still okay with us, again, type in yes so that we know you're still here with us and liking this. I want to make sure I don't want just people to they think we're ignoring them. So Eve Egg gave her two thumbs up. Uh,
Hey.
okay, I want to read your mom's comment here. She said here, Nino brought me to zebra tattoo and body piercing. I met his
Oh yeah.
friends, took me to bars, but it's amazing how focused they support each other. Yes, body, mind, and soul. There you go. Uh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I read that one already. This is great. Yeah. Well, everyone is still commenting here, Nino. I'm just letting you know,
Good,
everyone
good,
is
good.
still.
Ang dami pa
Uh,
nanonood. Baka they're
madami
getting
nanonood eh.
bored.
Everyone is still. I'd like to
Hi to
say
everyone.
hi to everyone. I'd like to say hi to my friends from the pwede ba sabihin niya, from the Canadian Embassy. Hi, they're watching here. Hello. Thanks for joining. No limit daw, sabi ni Tati. No limit. Here. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are liking this. Okay, so, Nins,
Yeah.
what happened to you, man? What happened to your career? Like, I know you were interviewed by ABS and all of this stuff, but what happened? What were the events like after you were at the Currys? Did anything did new opportunities pop up, or you were just like, no, it's just a normal thing? Like, what happened after that?
The Curry experience is very humbling. Um, kasi parang, sino ba naman ako? I mean, I hate to look at it that way, pero it was very, very humbling.
Wow.
Um, imbis na going back, like choices. Should I be a douchebag about this because I already tattooed someone famous, or should I be like, what, work better or better myself because this happened? You know what I'm saying? Should I be like the rock
I do.
star that I want to, like, everybody wants to be, and I'll be like booked for so long and blah 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 and all this. Everybody would recognize, and or be humble and just better yourself. I chose to, like, the other way, to 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 be more humble, to be more grounded. It's so hard to do that, Bama. With
But
the
bakit?
hype,
Can you
with the
explain that? Like,
hype,
what?
with the hype of people wanted to get tattooed from me. The first 6 months was crazy. Interviews here,
No. Oh, really? This is so
inter,
amazing. Please share.
interviews left and right. Everybody,
Wow.
I have people from China, from London, from all over the world trying to book a tattoo session with me. Can you? It was. I mean, hirap to stay grounded, to keep your foot on the ground. It was so hard. It's so hard. But what that you turning point sa akin na, with that, when I tattooed Steph. Sabi ko, okay, I already have a platform. I'm here. I got my name out. So I want to be better. I want to tattoo better, and connect more with my clients, and like look at them eye to eye na, what's up, man? Like, how are you getting this tattoo? Like, what's your story? Um, I I worked harder. I'm more inspired with my work. Each line I do when I tattoo, I want to make sure it's the perfect line. And every time, and I change my mindset. Mindset ko now is, I've been tattooing for 14 years. And every time I finish a tattoo, I would I would always think of it na parang, this is the best tattoo I've done in 14 years. That's how I look at every piece of work.
Every
So it
single one.
progress, every single one. So I want to progress sa akin yan eh. Oh, I got better. I got better. Again, with mindset, with visualization. Now I will perform this tattoo the best to my ability as I can, and this will be, if it's small, a small infinity symbol, a small heart, it's going to be the perfect tattoo that I will do for the for the moment, the best in 14 years. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. And actually, I became a parang I became a victim of my own success then, because I was putting so much pressure on myself that
Oh,
create, do this. I was losing focus on yung why I'm doing this, yung fun. Kasi ego eh, it's so, going to ego, parang it's so tricky. It uses it parang to its advantage. Ego's funny like that, I think. Na nawawala yung focus mo with yung objective mo when you tattoo. I mean, you want to do a
okay.
best job, but nawawala yung focus na connecting with people. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be good times. But um, yeah, I put too much pressure on myself.
But so, bro, I mean, I just want to say, I'm just enjoying this conversation so much, man. Especially when we talk about, now we're getting into the ego. We talked about energy as well, and choice, where you
Right.
place your focus. And now I'm curious, man. I am in the, like I said, in the personal awareness space and this training style. You are a very self-aware human being, man. Uh, Bro, like how did you get into this journey of having, and I'm asking this again, so for people who are watching and they'll watch this interview, like what the heck do you read or watch or consume, man?
Ah,
Or were you always like,
read
were you
books.
always like, okay, yeah. Maybe we'll go into this a little bit. So let's dive into that, brother. So what the heck? So people are watching this and they're like, we wanna we wanna be like Nino. When you say like Nino, like have that mindset, positive, visualizing, having some form of prayer and meditation. Like, but so what is it that you read or you consume that gave you this awareness, man, to even talk about humility and having that power of choice? Do I let ego conquer me now, or do I stay grounded? That's pretty deep self awareness, bro. So maybe share a little bit about that. Where did all that come from?
I've always been into this stuff. Ano ba yan? Sa Philippines pa na my mom would like have us attend seminars back in the day.
Kita Vanch, ikaw pala.
Ah, may kasalanan yan eh. Basta it's a conversation growing up sa bahay. Awareness, being aware of yourself, your physical being. Like
That is,
alam ko lahat ng nangyayari sa katawan ko. Alam mo yun, I subject I became a vegan, I became a vegetarian, just so I could tell like how my body reacts to it. I'm crazy that way.
I get that. I
Alam mo
get
yun,
that.
I tried the all meat diet. It's yeah. You read a lot of books like Bruce Lee, man. Be like water.
Water. Yeah.
Keep keep life simple. Huwag masyadong isip ng isip. Make it fun.
Okay. I have to say, there's someone watching, and that's the a very very important message yung sinabi ni Nino. Huwag kang isip ng isip.
Oh, but that's ano parang isip ko ng isip because your mind is idle. I think it brings you to all over this place. Na you think of certain things and then you expound on it. Next thing you know, you're like feeling. Huwag masyadong
Yeah,
isip ng isip.
exactly.
And you can't have your mind idle all the time. Kailangan you're supposed to do something. Stimulate your mind. So hindi ka yung nag-iisip ng kung ano-ano. Hindi ka nagiging victim ng because when you're mumuni-muni ka, di ba? Parang you think of stuff. Why is this happening to you? Why is this happening? Nagiging victim. Hindi magandang feeling. So I keep myself idle. I mean, I keep my mind busy.
So where
I read books na yung mga
sorry,
self-help books, read,
you do.
watch
Like, can you give me an example? Like, what are some self help books that you read, brother? I'm so curious.
a lot of Bruce Lee books, man. The Power
Bruce Lee.
Within. The Power Within. I listen to like audio tapes for the power of the mind, how to manifest things and all that.
Did you say Audible? Is that what you
Yeah,
mentioned? Audible.
yeah, from Tony Robbins and all that.
I
All
knew.
these people who who creates these programs and why they're there and listen to them and stuff like that.
Okay, sige. Again, I hope I love this conversation, man. So, gosh, see, I'll just take a deep breath. This is what I'm so passionate about, man. I mean, it's interesting that Nino mentioned, a few things that we have in common as well in terms of people that we listen to, maybe some life philosophy and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
obviously it helps us, and that's why a lot of people who are watching this, bro, a lot of us are suffering from analysis paralysis, meaning overthinking,
right.
and it brings you to a very, I would say, quite a miserable space because the negativity in your head increases and you start feeling it in your heart. I actually did a video of this today, Nins. Sabi ko, watch, and observe yourself, knowing that a bad mood does not equal a bad life. You might be going through a down mood, a downtime, but it does not mean you have a bad life, right?
Right. It'll
But
pass.
when you overanalyze and you overthink, kaya ako, it's being able to catch. Okay, so sige, before kung saan kami mapunta, we might go into this rabbit hole ni Nino. Let me let me just I'll just okay, keep reading more people here.
Anyway, you were
Go
telling
ahead,
kanina,
please.
may iba lang ako, no? You were saying na,
Please.
ano pa nangyari sa akin when that curry thing happened? Aside from being
Yes,
like
what I was
booked aside from being booked and being acknowledged, you know, um, I have the tattoo I did on Dell, Steph's dad,
Mm.
became a shoe.
Wait. So
I
you
designed the
tattooed,
shoe.
so Del, wait, that was your design, yung boy neck na yan? Is that right? Is
Yeah,
that what it says?
yeah.
Okay, but does it mean anything?
Buyanek?
Yeah, boy
Yeah,
neck.
it means I've adopted this. It's my mantra na rin. Buyanek. Bow your head, work hard, just go for it.
Bow your head,
Work
work
hard,
hard.
just go for it.
Like
Ika nga,
what?
ika
So
nga, man
how
up.
did you get that from that man up? Was it what is it, like a word you created?
No, this is the tattoo that this is the word I tattooed on Dell and Seidel, the daughter. It's their family thing, Buyanek. That's their
Ah,
saying. And then a few months later, after I tattooed them, lumabas yung shoes.
that is crazy.
Homemade
And
shoes.
can you hold that up again? Patingin naman Ninso, can you hold that shoe up again?
Look at that.
Look at
It's all, sabi, it's
yeah,
all
that's it.
gold. And then if you look at the bottom, it's gold. It's silk. It has glitters in it. That's why I use glitters now in my paint when I paint because of this. I don't know if you see my painting behind. I did that in Buddha. There's like glitters all over.
That
It's
is
my
beautiful, man.
my thing now. Sparkle in life, glow in life. You know, we're all stardust here. We're supposed to like,
Glow, let your light shine. Definitely,
hell
I
yeah,
get
man. You
I
have
get
to.
that. I get that. So sabi ni Royce, I'm a stranger to basketball and tattoos, but not to Nino's super high energy, loving it.
Who's that? What did we?
See, Royce, that's my good friend.
Ah, okay.
So you, my brother, you I mean you're affecting people with this live, definitely. So your mom says Nino was a teacher in several schools. Was that San Francisco before shifting to
Mm-hmm.
his tattoo work? One day
Yeah.
he said, "I'm an artist. I have to pursue this part of me." Well, Tita Vanch, thank you for saying that. Like, how many of you watching this again, have not made your declaration about who you are? You're still doubting, you're still second guessing. Pero alam mo na naman yun eh. You feel it in your heart. You know it's what you want to pursue. You have a calling for it. But don't overanalyze it. I mean, you just know it and you just do it. So Nino just said, "I'm an artist." He went for it, right? Your
There,
sister says, "Go ahead."
they were saying there's no trying, there's just doing. Yoda, smart man.
Yoda. There is no
Yoda,
try. Just
just
do.
do.
When AB featured you, a lot of people said, definitely, pride ng Pinoy, of course. I mean, but ang gusto ko kay Nino, and again, not to put you on the spot, bro, but sa akin it's still humility. Every time Nino would engage in, if I'm doing something, what I liked about you, brother, is I felt your humility, Nino. The way you would comment, the way you would share things. Sanay kami magbigay ng affirmation, bro. We do a lot of that in my program. So I'm so used to, I'm the one who teaches it, so I'm so used to it.
That's
But
awesome,
but
though.
you'll feel people's kindness eh. So ako, I'm sort of like I'm addicted to kindness because I can't say I'm 100% kind the whole time, but it's something
Yeah,
that I'm
the fact
learning
that
it.
it's in your head, you're practicing it. You're
Yeah,
aware of it. That's
that's it.
enough.
Okay, so meron nag-comment pa dito, huwag ka daw isip ng isip, opo. So may napagsabihan daw tayo, opo. But thinking and imagining things seem to be perpetual sheams. So what that means is, parang Jam, no? Thanks for commenting, Jam. Yeah, we're just constantly, but I think that's why it's important. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Watch the thoughts that you're thinking. Watch what you're thinking. Eve
Right.
said, you are gold, Nino. Spandau
Ah,
Ballet.
thank you.
Palatahan na nga natin. Yeah, our generation had really the best music.
Hell yeah, man.
Pretty amazing music, man. Humility, yes, humility. Oh, may comment dito, he kind of looks like Christopher De Leon daw. I would still say mas guwapo si Nino. So, with all due respect kay Christopher De Leon. His mom, by the way, if you don't know Tita Evangeline Pascual, she's an amazing actress. Movies and TV, no, Nins? Tama ba ako?
Radio also. She had a
Also,
radio um, program for a very long time. Echoes of the Heart.
Echoes of the Heart. Oh,
Yes.
gosh.
Alingaw ngao ng iyong puso. Kang puso.
Alingaw-ngaw. O, kita
Kang
nyo,
puso.
galing pa ng Tagalog. All right. So, and I'm so happy your mom is here. So, one more comment. True, I would love to have a tattoo one day. That means a lot because tattoo is permanent. Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna have to wrap up in a while, but this has been such an amazing. Gusto ko din bitinin yung mga nanonood para you guys keep following all these. But bro, I mean, there's just so much more to talk about. But of course, with respecting your time as well, and those who are watching, para they can stay till the end. But I would say, Junins, what was your very first tattoo that you got, and why did you get it, brother?
I got it sa Green Hills.
So saan sa Green Hills?
Yeah, I'll show you. See that? Smile now, cry later. That was the first one I got. Because I was in the theater back in the day. So that was the first tattoo I got.
Okay. So what was the meaning again? Smile now. What's that?
Smile now, cry later.
Okay, what does
It's
that
it's a
mean?
it's a, it's a theater diba? Clown thing image. That's just what they call it. Smile now, cry. Smile now, cry later.
Cry later. Okay. And then another question. Uh, what was the first tattoo that you did again? Yung unang-unang ginawa mo for a
Heart.
person? The
Heart.
heart. Was this
Yeah.
the one for your wife?
Yeah.
Ako kanina, the heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So wait, okay, like I said, gosh, we've talked about so many things, and Mo Chulani says thank you also Mo for being here. Masala Mo, Bam, hope to catch you in Manila. Tita ya, I'm here. If are you here, Tita Vanch? Is she here, or is she in ano? No, she's in ano pala no,
She's in Manila.
Walnut
She's,
Creek. Sorry.
no. She's there. She's there.
Oh, she's in Manila now.
Yeah.
She's here. Okay, well, Tita, let's catch up once we're allowed to na. Bro, but before I we can't wrap up yet because I wanted to talk about ito quickly na lang, and again, just to honor your time and everyone's time also. Maybe we'll touch just a little bit on fatherhood, okay?
Sure.
So I said, I wanted to make this a Father's Day special, but obviously, guys, you got more than just a Father's Day special, man. I mean, bro, kasi ninyo, this is life changing for people to hear it. A lot of people, especially during this time, with the people losing their jobs, people getting depressed, they need messages like this, man. And this is coming from two people who also go through our challenges, who also go through our down times, but we still have that same message, where you go through it, but you don't stay stuck there. You keep moving forward. Now I wanted to ask about fatherhood, bro. What has been the it might be a broad question to ask, but like what has been amazing about being a dad for you? I mean, aside from of course having I know a wonderful daughter, but I like the personal experience of being a dad because I see you, and I told you this. I see you as a sweet father connecting with Francesca, hanging out with her. You were in the pool the other day. Other times you're in the garden, you're walking, or all this stuff, whatever you guys do. Like what's the best thing for you, man?
Just hanging out, man. Hanging out with her. Na easy. Nothing serious. I am your dad. I'm your friend. But easy lang. Walang I try to simplify life. Huwag masyadong if you feel like we want to do something, we'll do it. We'll plan it out. Pero simple lang. Walang masyadong pressure. Um, I teach her kindness. I think it's very
You
important for
do,
her.
you do.
Yes. Actually, ito going back to kindness. I have this side business called jerking. It's so good.
Okay. What is it? Beef jerky?
Yeah,
What is it?
it's beef.
Okay.
Anyway, I make beef jerky, and then yung proceeds ng every time I make it, we sell it. Yung proceeds that we help, we feed the homeless. Um, you give it forward. I teach her that, like, paid forward. Um, I tell her na parang
Buffer that up. You teach her that.
yeah, parang look at our life. We're not rich, but we're comfortable. We don't have much, but we do have a lot. Um, we pay it forward. Like I tuturo sa kanya, be kind, be respectful of others, be kind. through that jerking thing, she's able to like connect with, people who are less fortunate. You know, so she then she appreciates what she has. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, and again, we share this also in what we do. Um, you're looking at your life and you're like, life is actually very simple. It's also very good. There's just so many things to be grateful for. And then a lot of
oh
people
yeah,
start looking at social media needs. They start looking at other people. They start looking at what they have. They start looking at the stuff, and they start thinking, like, wow, my life sucks. My life is miserable. Miserable. I'm miserable, or I don't have enough, or I haven't made it. And a lot of people get caught up in this type of thinking, where instead of being able to appreciate what they have, it becomes now a comparison game, and it makes a lot of people. For me, it's depleting of their life energy, because instead of going into gratitude and appreciation, they go into lack and depression. But I like what you said there, to be able to look at what I have, and to know that what I have, um, you know, I can see it, I can enjoy it, but I can also be grateful for it. I think it's so important to keep the focus there versus what, like, let's compare our life with other people. Let's compare this, let's compare that, and go ahead.
yeah. I mean, comparing is okay if you use
Mhm.
it properly. If you use it to
As
your
as
advantage.
a motivation and an inspiration
Right,
to make life better.
right,
Sure,
right. Like I said, dun papasok ulit yung choices. Nakita
got it.
mo, you know, they're this and they're that, but you're not that. You can't do that. So, ano lang, choose being real. Basically, they shed everything na um, what the world thinks you're supposed to look like. Shed all those. Stop those.
Yes, did you hear that? No, that is important.
You
That is
have to you
important.
have to show like what you really want. You have to. It's not easy. It takes a while to do this. Pero um, going back to awareness, you what do you want to manifest? What do you want to do with your life? How do you want people to perceive you? How do those things are important rather than comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
People are saying, "Oh, your energy's blah," because I want to manifest that. That's who I am. That's who I really am. No, I'm not fine. I'm Steph Curry's tattoo artist. I'm this. I have that. But at the end of the day, it's just yourself and who are you? Niloloko mo ba yung sarili mo o ikaw talaga yan? Alam mo yun? You have to be honest to yourself. Kasi,
Bro, that is gold, man.
no, seriously, because you,
It's gold.
you meet other people, you present yourself in a certain way. You present yourself,
Yeah.
just present yourself, man. Like, this is me. I'm not this, I'm not that. This is me. This is, genuine. That's how I want to be, at least. Good.
Yeah, I'm just smiling, man, because for me, that is gold. Especially if you guys are taking notes. I know a lot of them are taking notes. I like what Nino said. You make a choice to shed what the world says you should be, or what you're
Right,
supposed to be. I mean, you got
right,
to shed that, and you go into who you really are. We call that
right,
authenticity. We call that
right.
authenticity.
Otherwise, you won't be happy. Oh, she thinks I'm like this, so I have to like, I have to, every time I see this person, I'm this. No,
You behave a
man.
certain way, right?
Right.
Okay. Sige. This is just great. So your mom says again, Francesca makes margarita drink.
Oh
Nina's
yeah.
version. May
Oh
version
yeah.
ka pala ng
She's a
margarita, bro.
bartender.
She's a bartender. Okay. Is she already working?
No,
Has
no,
she
no.
already
She's
started
not.
working? Hindi pa. Okay.
No, no.
Um, and this is interesting. I was telling Nino, my son actually lives near them. My son's turning 20. Oh well,
Wow.
yeah, turning 20 this year. He lives around your area, but he's also started working. He
What
worked in
is
a
it?
Japanese. He worked in a. He goes to university. He goes
Okay.
to UC Davis, right?
Nice. Wow.
And he works in a. He used to work in a Japanese restaurant, and he's very self sufficient. Kasi means I went to school in Austria when I was 13. I was a very insecure kid, man. I couldn't make friends. I didn't like myself. I had a lot of fears. So I did not adapt very well. Yung son ko baliktad. My son
Mm.
went to Frisco when he was like 11 or 12. and he loved it, man. At 13, 14 years old, he was going to Six Flags. He was hanging out with friends, and like, I'm like, anak, how are you doing? They're like, Dad, I'm having fun in school, Dad.
Right.
And it made me so happy and so proud, because he did not, hindi niya nakuha yung insecurity ko eh. At that age siya.
Right.
Of course, I had my issues. But I'm just so grateful that that he's there, he's thriving, and God, I'm saving a lot of money from tips, and that's why I was asking if your daughter started working already. So, but also I guess as fathers, for me, and I was listening to what you were talking about with Francesca. You're just like your friends, and you get to plan stuff, you do stuff together, you enjoy. I think for me it's the same thing. Being able to, for me to guide my son, since it's Father's Day,
Right.
to guide my son, especially at that crucial age of 0 to 7 years old, sharing the values, sharing the kindness. Because I also believe for fathers who are going to be watching, a lot of dads are watching. Not all your children will remember the kindness and goodness that you did. That's just how it works. A lot of the kids also will still remember, oh, dad wasn't there my birthday, or dad was busy. But it does
Mhm.
not mean you are a bad father. I'm just giving a message sa mga nanonood. I know we're all doing our best as fathers. And I know there are times that you guys feel like you're falling short or you come up short. But again, I remind people, this is not a time to go into blaming yourself or into guilt, which is such a low form of energy. But to know that for the fathers who are watching, that we're all trying our best. Wala naman manual, like that we start reading when we have our kids, and like, well, this is of course there are books and stuff, but really it's hands on. You're
Right.
learning as you go.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm grateful that a lot of people are getting value here. They're just saying simplify life, just be honest. And Tati says this is a loaded Facebook live, of course. I mean, but I'm grateful, Tati, for your comment. I mean, because like I said, you get a person like Nino to go live. There's just a lot of stuff that will come out. Sige, so I mean, maybe as we wrap up, brother. I mean, you just gave so much more than a Father's Day message, really, bro. I mean, it's really, for me, it's showing, especially men. Kasi expert kami ni Nino about being men because we're men. That's how we are. We're the guys. Maybe there's any other. Before I forget, pala, where can people if you got social media? Are you on social media at all? I mean, aside from Facebook, are you active or not? Where
Facebook
can
and
people
Instagram. That's
follow?
it. Just
Okay,
Facebook and
so
Instagram. I just go ahead.
Niño Lapid then. Niño Lapid.
Instagram is Zappy Zip. Z A
Oh,
P P
Zappy
Y
Zip.
Z I P. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my Instagram.
So
And then
so
here,
if you want to
Facebook.
follow
That's it.
Nino, see his artwork, I'll put it there at Zappy Zip. Um, and you wanna be infected by more of this energy. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say I'm also live on YouTube.
Oh,
I didn't get
cool.
to mention that. Yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out how that works. I just share the content online as well. Sige, any as we wrap up, any last messages perhaps Nino to the viewers? Bro, you gave so much, but kung meron pa, anything else to share?
Wala naman. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone for being here. Sorry, nagdala ako ng barangay.
It's
Maraming salamat
wonderful.
po. Thank you for everyone who watched. And kung na-inspire, thank you. If
They
not,
were inspired, man.
wala
They
na.
were inspired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, ako, so that was Nino. Ako, I just again have to say, brother, thank you, man, for the exchange of energy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know we'll still be connected online, brother, but wala eh. I mean, this is why we again reconnected after all these years, Neens. I believe we share a lot of life philosophy that's the same, which is kindness, which is watching our focus, self awareness. That's
Mhm.
why we're together. For those who are watching, I'm just grateful for the exchange tonight. We went an hour and 30 minutes,
Oo nga, no?
but so much energy, bro. So much energy. Hindi na malamig yung kamay ko. I was so nervous kanina.
Yeah.
But now I've relaxed. Being able to connect to a kindred spirit. That's how I see you, bro. Eh. Kasi sabi ko sa'yo, Ninse, messaging pa lang when I'm live, I read your messages and I feel we are kindred spirits. But to hear you speak now and to feel your energy and to hear you talk, it's just chill. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to add also, si Nino also, I forgot to mention this, he also got a tattoo from Steph Curry.
Oh yeah, you want to
Nagkatuhan
see it? Where is it? Here it is.
you.
I don't know if you can see it.
He'll show you guys. May tattoo siya from Steph Curry. Which one is it?
Right there.
What is
It's
that? Is
just
that his
it's
signature?
yeah,
What is
it's his
that?
signature. It's the only one in the world as of now. Someone offered
Bro,
me
I remember.
someone offered me
How
ten
much? How
grand to
much?
scrape $10,000 to scrape off that part of my skin and put it in a little vial. How weird is that? How weird is that?
So, so everyone watching, bidding for Nino's leg
Yeah.
skin starts at
Starting off at $10,000.
$10,000. So if you want to bid, send us a message. But
Yeah.
grabe, we actually made a joke about that, diba? When I think I mentioned that before. Like, it means that's your leg is gonna go up for auction, man.
Dali, kailangan ko pang college. Magka-college na yan ako.
College thing, and oh my gosh. So bidding starts at 10,000. So sabi lang ni Eve as we start wrapping up. Eve says, "Cheers, guys, friends for 38 years. Here's to the next 38 years." Eve, I appreciate you for being here. Erika, if you're watching, we can also share this. Of course, Sarah Sullivan de Guzman, who joined us. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Sabi
Thank
ng
you,
mom
thank
mo,
you.
my babies. Yeah, I mean, amazing. Roy said tonight was great. Okay, your mom is also asking, when does she get her boy and neck shoes?
Oh, I have it. It's in the ayaw niya lang padala
Tita,
kasi nawawala sa mail. Every time I send something there, ang tagal dumating.
okay. So yeah,
I have
nakapark
it.
na. Oh, it's right there. Ang ganda din ng box niya. All right. Gerald, thanks for watching. Gerald Castro, he says, thank you, Nino, for sharing.
You're
And
welcome.
perhaps last comment, thank you, Nino, for your honesty, being grounded and candid. You are a kindred spirit. Stay safe and be safe. Wonderful. Nino, look at this last comment.
Ano yun?
Can you see this comment?
I'll take care of Francesca. Sakay. Okay, ma. Okay.
Okay. Love you, tita.
Okay.
I know it's Father's Day, brother, but aren't moms amazing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So great. So sabi ni Casey. Casey, I appreciate you. Thank you for being with us the whole time. Casey Kopenko said creative energy exchange.
Yeah,
So
Casey was the co-anchor sa radio program
the
nila.
show,
Yeah, Echoes of the Heart.
Echoes of the
I should
Heart.
do
So
this live.
sorry, say that again.
My mom should do this. Echoes of the Heart live.
Oh, Tita Vanch may request na. Echoes of the Heart live. A lot
Ibalik.
of people will need that. Ibalik na. It's like listening to a magbarkada teleconversation. Thank you, Jan, for commenting that. So, with that, again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for this hour and a half of.
There's my dog.
Where's your doggy?
You see?
Okay, now he'll get to have the master's attention.
Where is that?
Where is he?
She's natutulog. Hi,
Sleeping.
David. And then Elvis is, where's Elvis? Elvis is there. There's
They're both asleep. What time is it there now, brother?
It's 7:38
In
the
the
morning.
morning?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Imagine this. So Nino, although he did say 6 a.m. siya nagigising before, but he woke up extra early for this. I
That's
appreciate it.
Oh, no
I
problem.
appreciate it, brother. So,
Actually, hindi ako makatulog. Kaya
hindi na siya makatulog pala. Okay, kaya maaga. So, happy Father's Day, boy, from your mom. Happy Father's Day to all the dads who are gonna watch this. I might actually broadcast this on Father's Day mismo, which is Sunday
Right, man.
here.
Happy
Yeah,
Father's
this Happy Father's Day to everyone. I hope you guys like this. This is Happy Father's Day to you, cool dads, Bam and Nino. Thank you. Sarap na mag-eavesdrop means people are just tweeting us Happy Father's Day. So, Happy Father's Day to all the Father's Day who watch this conversation with Life Kite, with Niño Lapid, my special guest. We appreciate you guys for joining us. And stay tuned here. Watch out for more interviews. Again, if you want to connect with Nino, he's on social media. Zappy Zip on Instagram, Niño Lapid on Facebook. Nins, again, just as we sign off, bro, God bless you, man, over there. Hi to Francesca. I
Thank
had
you.
such a great time, man. Thank you for your time and your
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. So good night, everyone, and goodbye. And we will see all of you soon. Thanks for
Ika nga ng
watching.
mom ko. One more thing. Keep on falling in
Go ahead.
love. My mom said. My mom
Okay.
always ends her program with "Keep on falling in love."
Keep on falling in love.
Yes.
On that note, we say good night. God bless and happy Father's Day. Thank
Happy
you for
Father's Day.
sharing the video and tagging your friends. Bye,
Love you
everyone.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.